Bob's Leatherworks in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I've got a lot of different things to show you today. But the first point about them is that they're all going to the same gentleman. This is all one order. It took a while to make, but it's finally completed. So he mentioned that he'd like to have a YouTube video on it because the last item I'm going to show you is kind of interesting. And here we go. This is a cover for his Norinco Cowboy 97 and shotgun, pump action shotgun, and he is a SAS shooter, so he asked me to make the cover for the shotgun. This will also go on a 1897 Winchester as well. His SAS moniker is Wisco Kid, W-I-S-C-O Kid, and I put that on here. And I got a US stamp for him. I also have the CS stamp, but this is the US, and I put this into my shop press and press this into the leather. So I can do that now. These will go on belt buckle blanks that I can get for US and CS. So this is his cover, plain on the back. He wanted dark brown leather, and all of these items are fairly close to one another as far as being dark. So that's the shotgun butt cover for his either or. His Winchester 97, he has one of those too, and the Norinco Cowboy 97. So let's put this aside. Now, he asked me for a Wild Bunch holster that I make, and here it is. This is for the 5-inch 1911 auto. This is my auto ordnance 1911 5-inch, and it's open topped, and it has stabilization wings on the back of it. And I have a pattern for this one, which I can make them without the gun, but of course I have my gun. And he asked me to put a brass star. This is a 3/4 inch brass Ranger star. Same item as the 1 1/4 brass star or nickel star that I put on holster straps. Waxed all throughout, back and forth, inside out, not back and forth, inside out. And here are his initials, RE, and an American flag on the holster right there. So that's the back of the holster. And there's the front, and one more time as far as being open topped and sliding right in. And this one I designed it so that you'd have a good place to grab it, grab the gun right in here. Okay, there we go. That's the holster for his order. Put that aside. Now, he also asked me to make him 3 double 1911 mag pouches, which I have on his pistol belt. These are made for the pistol belt. The back of them, each one of them has a strap with a snap, so you can get them on and off real nice and easy. Okay, and this design right here will go on any belt. All I have to do when I make them is set this strap for the width of the belt. So in this case, they're for the 2 1/4 inch thin pistol belt. These couple of 1911 mags. This one's a Wilson Combat, and I also have some wooden blocks that I made that I can train the mag pouches with. That way, when you get them, they're ready and open. Okay. All this leather is waxed, buffed out. When you get things from me, you may see some, kind of whitish chalkiness, and that's just unbuffed wax that's in the grain of the leather. Get yourself terry cloth washcloth or a nail brush. This is what I use to get into the grain. Okay, and get the wax out. You can hit it with a hair dryer, and you can buff the wax out of the grain. These look really nice, and they have a lot of grain on them, and they grabbed up some wax into the sewing lines too. These are very strong mag pouches, especially for Wild Bunch, because in addition to the sewing right there, I put 6 rivets into it when I assemble it, and even if the threads come out years and years from now, you'll still have these rivets, and they can be resewn. Okay. Now, saving the best for last, or next to the best for last, I got one more item to show you before I show them that. You may have seen lever wrap kits from me. This one here is a lever wrap kit for a Evil Roy. This is 6.5 inches, 6.25 inches long. I'm sorry, this piece. That's not for this order. It just happened to be laying on the table, and I thought I'd grab it and show it to you. But this is how lever wrap kits come. You get the lever wrap, you get wax thread in here with 2 blunt needles, a finish off, and an instruction document with photos in it that shows you how the lever wraps work. But this is not in his order. Okay, now here we go, best for last. This is a 1911 5-inch flap holster from World War I. I mean, they were the same in World War II, but this one was in World War I. And this gentleman sent it to me, asked me to recreate it for him. This is the piece that I had to take off so I could make a pattern from it, but you can see that it is well dry rotted off. And I took it off at 4 copper rivets. There are 2 here and 2 on the front edge right there. Okay. Something just fell down between the legs, but I don't know what it is. Not going to look for it. But here it is. I could not get this off, and even if I could have, I wouldn't have been able to reuse it because it's a brass and a brass stud with a burr on it, and it's hammered on. So it's on there forever. Now, I used this. The reason I took it apart, right, was so I could make a pattern from it. So there, see, this is the actual shape of it, and I've got it really close, but there's the shape of this holster opened up. And inside of it, the reinforcement piece was missing, so I had to make one of those. And this is the back flap where the pistol belt web connector was. Now, here is the holster I made from that pattern using the old holster. So here's the back of it with the new copper rivets. Here is the original brass web belt connector. I reused it on this holster. And instead of using these small rivets, or not rivets, but eyelets, that I couldn't find. See, these are very small. Okay, I used 1/4 inch brass rivets here, not rivets, eyelets, right there. And I put this thick leg tie piece on here, and a new brass Sam Brown stud. Okay, this is the piece that I was talking about a moment ago, mentioning a moment ago. Here it is, right in here. There's a reinforcer in here that helps hold the gun in place. And let's get the gun in there. They went in a lot deeper, all the way down. There, you can see it. They go in all the way down, like that. And there's the U.S. stamp again, right there. Okay. And there's the back of the holster. So you could put a regular belt through here, connect it up to your pistol belt using this, and there's the recreated holster. So this one's new, it's real stiff, everything is waxed for waterproofing, and that is basically it. There's the recreated holster. Let's spin that around and get that centered up. Okay. Here's the old dry rotted one. Lasted a long time. It's not identified on the back, so I don't know who made it. But this one here, I put his initials on this one here. I think you can see them. R.E. again. There's my stamp. Okay. Alright, so one more time, there's his holster. There's his shotgun butt cover. Here's this Wild Bunch holster. And then the mag pouches, which I'm not going to pull up off the floor to show you again. So thanks for watching, and if you want to order anything, give me a call. All the information on how to contact me is at the end of the video. It's Wednesday, April 13th, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.